Okay, so how many people here know the true history of Cinco de Mayo? That's what I thought. A lot of people think that Cinco de Mayo is the Independence Day of Mexico, but it's not. A lot of people celebrate it. It's like Margarita time. I have a timeline to show you exactly what Cinco de Mayo is. I got this information by watching some documentaries they had on the Netflix and also on the Discovery Channel. Okay, there are three main parties involved in Cinco de Mayo. You have Mexico, France, and America. Okay, so here's the thing. Between 1846 and 1848, Mexico was fighting America, and it was not going very well for Mexico. It's called the Mexican-American War, and America eventually won in 1948 and was very excited, but it left Mexico in financial ruin. Also, they had just gotten done with their own civil war, so they were broke. So they owed a lot of money to France, to Great Britain, to Spain, and they decided in 1861, President Benito Juarez said, "We're not going to pay anybody outside of the country. We need to save our money." No, it's true. He said, "No dinero." Now, the problem was, France doesn't like that America is becoming an imperialistic country. It's starting to expand. They don't like this because America and France no longer get along too well. So France sees this as an excuse. You know, Mexico says, "We don't have money." They say, "Excusez-moi." So they come in, right? And they have a little plan. They want to invade Mexico to get the money back, but also maybe attack America because in 1861, America is now fighting itself in the Civil War. So they come in. Let me get the map. How's your guys' geography on Mexico? I know, me too. Okay, so here's the map. It's kind of falling apart, but I can. Well, you can see it's 3D. Is what's going on. Okay, so you have Mexico. Now, what happened was France, as I call them Timbre, are coming over here, and they got to the coast of Veracruz. And then they made this little sort of swoop to come north. I think they were going to go ahead, after they took Puebla, they were going to go ahead and take the United States. But they underestimated the gasto of an angry Mexican. They came with 8,000 to invade Mexico, and only 4,000 Mexicans rose. And they said, "I don't think so. If anyone's invading America, it's us." So they actually kicked them back, and they were unable to push forward. The thing is, what does this have to do with America? Well, here's the deal. In 1862, May 5th, when Mexicans defeated France, France is very upset, they held them back long enough for America to sort of relax and fix their problems in the north and the south in time to stabilize. And then by the time, because France did invade, and there was an occupation, is the problem. They really did stay there, and they didn't leave until 1867, when America was like, "Okay, seriously, get out." So they were able to sort of leave after that one. And that way, America didn't have to fight France. They didn't want a neighbor in the south of France, anything like that. So that's the true history. Now, a lot of propaganda came out. The interesting thing is in Mexico, nobody celebrates Cinco de Mayo. Like nobody except Puebla, this little place in the 3D map. That's it. Yeah, they're the only people. So if you go to Mexico on Cinco de Mayo and you're like, "Party," they're going to be like, they don't, you know? So, but if you go to Puebla, this is actually an authentic poster from Cinco de Mayo. People were asking me if I do it. No, absolutely not. It's from the time of Cinco de Mayo. It's a little biased, as you can see. The sun is really angry with the French. I don't think that's accurate. Also, I'm pretty sure the French did not show up painted in blue with red pants. But maybe they did. You never know. They are French. So, in conclusion, this war was remarkable because 4,000 versus 8,000 is remarkable odds. Also, it really helped establish Mexico as a happy country. And it gave America time to stabilize, and eventually the country would form the way that we wanted it to. So I hope you guys have learned a little more about Cinco de Mayo.